I've got a huge announcement to make in this vlog. Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Tobias Mugg from Lit Video Productions. We make epic videos for epic companies, and today on my vlog I'd like to talk about just some things that have been, some huge things that have happened and where I'm at right now. So before we get into that, go ahead, give the like a smash, subscribe for more, and leave some comments in the comment section about today's subject. So what is today's subject? Well, let's start off with, I have been looking at the C200, and as I said last week, I sent my C100 off to Adorama to get appraised for a trade-in value / selling it to them, whatever I want to call it. And I was going to apply that towards a C200. Well, I was also thinking about doing the 12-month no financing plan, and so I went ahead and applied for that credit card. So, $6,500 camera, all set, all right, we're going to put this on here. I'm all set. I know I'm going to put it on the card, and I figured out that I can make these monthly payments, no problem. So let's apply for the card. Dun, 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 $3,000. That's my limit. $6,500 camera, $3,000 memory card. So $6,500 camera, $3,000 on the credit card. So that leaves me with $3,500. All right, so have yet to hear about the trade-in. $3,500 is way more than I'm comfortable taking out of my company account. In fact, I looked at my company account just to see what's going on with it. I also then looked at some other numbers, what's coming in, what projects are about to wrap, where everything else is at, and then I went ahead and ventured over to the used section. And in the used section, I did find a C200 that didn't have the microphone holder. That was what was missing. It had 23 hours of footage shot on it, and it was $5,400. So $1,100 off the starting price of the C200 with the monitor handle and all that other stuff. So that's already a huge saving. So let's go ahead. Now we do $3,000 off of $5,400. That's $2,400. That's a little more feasible to take out of my account, especially as I know I have a trade-in camera coming. And then $3,000 on a 12-month thing, that's $250 a month. So it's even a smaller monthly payment. And I've already paid off the majority of the camera. So went ahead, picked it up. We are officially 4K. I've got the C200. I've been talking about it. I talked about that I was going to upgrade to this probably by the end of the year, and now here we are. Due to circumstances out of my foreseen ability, I can't see the future, and I didn't know the C100 was basically about to become kaput on me, and having to spend money on the power supply as well as just the quality of that camera and moving forward and where I wanted to go and the type of shots that I wanted to do. This camera, it kind of came along at the right time. I really did not want to buy a used piece of equipment. I wanted to buy it new, but given that I was going to save $1,100 out the gate, considering how much memory is going to cost and all that, so, I think it was a great buy. Now, here's the thing about buying something used. Obviously, I don't have the microphone holder. And it said it didn't come with the iCup, but it actually came with the iCup. I just don't have it on right now. So you need an Allen wrench to attach this handle. There's a little screw in here, and then also this needed an Allen wrench on the right here to attach the monitor handle. They sent me this, okay? This is what came in the box from used. Now, it doesn't fit. It's too small. Luckily, I have a kit, and I have an Allen wrench that does fit, and there's a definite difference in them. So the funny thing is, I buy a lot of furniture from IKEA, and I think, I could be wrong, but it might be an IKEA Allen wrench that came in the box with the camera. I thought it was pretty funny. A little irritated because I had to go find my Allen wrench and do that, but at the end of the day, if I got to go buy an Allen wrench for this, and I got it over $1,000 off, no complaints. Otherwise, everything else is on here. It's all fine. I did get 2 of these Lexar. I don't know if it'll get in focus. I did get 2 of these Lexar. Let's show you the back. It's pretty gnarly. It's got all this cool stuff. We'll do a close-up. Lexar 64 gigabyte, 150 megabyte cards. That's what they said would work with the camera for the UHD compressed stuff. Of course, the first card I get it out, put it in the camera, and it has an issue. The camera gives me warning signs about the card and not being the correct speed, not being the correct thing, probably not be able to format it. Try to format it, it's an issue, it doesn't work. So then I'm like wondering, did I just buy a lemon? Did this camera not, is there an issue? So I get the other memory card out, I stick it in this camera, no problems. Formats right away, I can start recording on it, there's no issues. So I took that other card that had issues, tried it out in my XC10, it had issues, said there was problems with the card. So I just went ahead, emailed Adorama right away. They sent me another packing label, so I had to send that card off to get a new one sent to me. So that should come this week. So once that comes, I'll have both my cards. I feel like I've been at the UPS store a lot lately, just sending stuff to Adorama. So at any rate, I've also got a 128 gigabyte CFast 2.0 card that I use on the XC10, which I'm shooting on right now because I'm shooting 4K for this. I have started testing some RAW, and RAW C-Log 3 is just absolute gorgeousness. It's a little ridiculous how good the quality that you can get out of this. Yes, sure, it is a high bit rate and all that, but check this out. Big shout outs to two YouTubers, the Crimson Engine and Armando Ferreira. I think I said that right. Those guys have fantastic C200 YouTube videos. Check out their channel. I'll put a link below in the description. I highly suggest checking them out. I subscribe to them and are watching what they do with these cameras. And they talked about the post-production workflow with the RAW, changing it, how you want to work with it. Since I shoot in Premiere, it turns out you can actually change over your footage from the RAW to whatever type of file in Media Encoder. So I opened up Media Encoder to 2019. Media Encoder 2019 is what I've been using. I actually have that and 2018 on mine because depending what system I'm on of Windows, depends what download came from Adobe. So, but since I'm using Windows, I can't write ProRes, or so I thought. So I can't export out of Premiere in ProRes, but ingesting from RAW, I can do ProRes. It's an option that pops up in Media Encoder. So I went ahead and tested out. Both the Crimson Engine and Armando have both done different ingest videos, and I went ahead and did, I can't remember whose it was, but I went ahead and tried out a 1-minute clip, which was 6.5 gigabytes of RAW, and tried out ProRes 422, ProRes 422 Lite, Cine Pro, DNX HR, and then I get out of 10 bits, and I went to DNX UHD, and then the compressed H.265 and 2K H.264. So I went through all of these just to see, you know, one, how long it would take to import, two, how big the file sizes were, and what's going to be best for my workflow and what I think would be best for clients depending on what they need for a 10-bit video or just a high-end video to work with. So after testing those out, the biggest file sizes, so it started off with 6.5. The 4K DNX HR was 4.9 gigs. The UHD of the DNX was 4.6. Cine Pro was 4.2. ProRes was around 3 gigs. ProRes Lite was 2.1 gigs. And then the compressed stuff, obviously at that point, you're getting into 0.2 gig, 0.1 gig. So very, very small. Now, for times, the Cine Pro took about 10 minutes to convert. Now, I was going between a card reader a card reader USB 3.1 to a USB 3.1 hard drive. So there was a lot of lag going between those two ports. Now I'm actually writing directly to my hard drive internally and then moving it to the backup or where I'm going to work from, and I'll back it up. Those times are a little faster, not by much, but the times that I got this way was the Cine Pro took 10 minutes, the DNR HR was at 8 minutes, both the UHD, the DNR X UHD and the ProRes 422 were around 6 minutes. ProRes Lite took a little longer because it had to compress, and that was around 8.5 minutes, and then 3 and 2 minutes respectively for the UHD H.265 and the H.264. So all said and done, it looks like ProRes 422 10-bit is going to be my main workhorse with using that raw footage. So I've been testing it out using C-Log 3, which I've absolutely fell in love with. Haven't been doing too much color correction, just dropping an airy LUT on there, and it looks gorgeous. Absolutely like stunning, the image quality. So yeah, I'm in the testing phase. I'm gonna put it through some more tests, figure out how exactly I want to use it, and then I'm also figuring out my price points for clients and what they're gonna have to spend depending on how we use this. So until next time, my name's Tobias Mugg from Lit Video Productions. We make epic videos for epic companies, and now we make them in 4K, baby. That's right. Peace. You guys have a good one. Cheers.